Hey, what's going on, everyone? We're gonna get started in about 2 minutes. You guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. All right. It's gonna be about 1 more minute. We're gonna get started. All right. Let's get started. Well, welcome everyone to tonight's session. First thing I want to talk about something important. Before we get into the night session. Now, when it comes to trading, you know, there's pretty much a few. There's a few different. All right. Let me put it this way. We have our regular trading where we scalp trades. We might take a trade that goes, 50 pip take profit, 30 pip take profit, or whatever. We might have a swing trade where, we're looking to hold for a week, maybe longer, looking for 500, 600 pips. And then we also trade news. All right. So today was a perfect example of what I'm about to talk about. Now, when you create your Forex account, right now, I'm pretty sure most people are trading everything just on one account. You're trading the news, you're trading your swing trades, and you're doing your intraday trading on one Forex account. What you should look into doing is opening up three different accounts. Me personally, I have Traders Way. My account's already verified. I have money in my account. All I got to do is log into tradersway.com and I go to, I already have one, it's already verified. As soon as I do that, they'll email me my login and my password, and I can start trading automatically. I don't have to verify anything again or anything like that. Um, so what I'm trying to say is what you guys should look into is, especially if you do have, at least, a good couple $100 in your account. You can open up two more live accounts, use one account for the swing trades, use one account for intraday trading, use one account for news. Now, let's say, for example, you have a few $100 in your account. All you have to do is log into your tradersway.com, and after you create your new accounts, you just go to withdraw, and then it gives you an option for internal transfer, and you could transfer money to those other accounts. All right. So, like for example, we're trading NFP tomorrow morning. I'm not gonna risk an account that has thousands of dollars in it trading NFP. I have an account that I'm using to trade news, and it has a few $100 in there. All right. So that's the only account I'm going to be trading tomorrow when I'm trading this NFP news. Now, starting next week, I'm going to focus a lot on swing trades. Swing trades take a little bit of time to develop. They, you go in with small lot sizes, and once it starts going in your direction, you add multiple orders on. I'm going to have one account just for that. So I don't have to touch that. I just set it, now let it go. Periodically, I'll check in and see how it's doing. But for the most part, I'll be doing that anyway. I'll let you guys know, how everything's looking. So I have an account for that. And then I have a regular account, which is pretty much my main account where I'll do my regular trading on. That way, let's say for example, you were in the GBP USD buy today. All right, let's look at it real quick. Um, let's say you were in a GBP USD buy, and price was up here somewhere, and then this big drop comes. Now you had your stop loss set. You had your stop loss set, but when the market moves like this, stop loss means nothing. This was a big drop, one 15-minute candle. By the time your stop loss would activated, you were probably already down hundreds of pips. Now that has nothing to do with the broker. That's just how it is. That's just where the market pretty much didn't have a chance to stop you out. That's how fast it moved. So once the market did have that little pause, that's when your stop loss was able to get hit. Either that or it blew your account. Now, if you had an account where you just trade news on, and let's say you only had a couple $100 in that account, all right, yeah, you lost a couple $100, but there's people who lost thousands and thousands of dollars on their main account. Just trade, they're doing all their trading on one account. They lost thousands of dollars. I'd rather lose a couple hundred than thousands. All right. This is a prime example of why you should have multiple accounts. All right. You don't have to load each account with $500. Your swing trade account could be small. That's something you're going to build up. Your news account could be small, and once they start, growing and getting bigger, you can either withdraw it, send the money to your bank, or you can put the money into transfer money back into your main account and keep growing that. Your decision. All right, but this is something I'll advise. I'm currently doing it, and I think it's just best that way. You're not risking your account when something like this happens. No one knew this was going to come. I've been saying all week, I've been waiting for GBP USD to come back up above the Brexit lows before I'll look to potentially buy it. Now, what happened? It broke, it kept going down, so I didn't touch it. And then out of nowhere, this just happens. This reminds me of Brexit. If you guys were trading on Brexit, you know exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so let's get into tonight's session. Let's look at USD CAD. Did take a loss today on USD CAD. Losses. It's gonna happen. We don't lose much, so I'm not really stressing it. But I never do want to lose a trade, and whenever I do give a trade, believe me, I'm in that same trade with you guys. All right. So if I give a trade and you guys lose on it, that means I lost too. If I see it going opposite direction, I will not close my trade out. Try to save some money and let you guys keep going. If I close my trade, I'm gonna let you guys know I close my trade. And if you want, you can close yours also. All right. But let's look what USD CAD did. It's still sitting up at the resistance area. All right. It went up, hit our stop loss by, let's see. Let's move this up a little bit. My stop loss was at 1.3245. Price went up to 1.3244, and it took me out the trade. Technically, the only reason why I got taken out was because of the spread. If we'd have had another 5 more pips on the trade, we would have been good. But as you see, it's still up in this area, and it's gonna have to break this area. It's either gonna have to break this area and continue its uptrend for me to trade it, or I'm gonna have to see it come down here and pretty much break this area. I'm not touching USD CAD anywhere in between this zone. Now, if you guys been with us from the beginning, you would know that we've been trading USD CAD. A little bit, but pretty much every week we at least enter one trade, and it's been in the same zone. It's been in the same range. So USD CAD definitely needs to break. We have NFP coming up tomorrow morning. I'm going to see what that's going to do to the US dollar. As far as my recent reports on what's going to happen, everything's pointing to a positive US dollar. All right. Nothing's guaranteed. I will not be entering any trades. I will not have no trades open when NFP hits. What I'm going to do is I'm going to let the news hit at 8:30. At 8:35, I'm going to see which direction everything's going, wait for a pullback, and then I'm going to get into that direction. All right. I'd rather miss it than be wrong. You don't want to be wrong and have one of those drops like you've seen today with the GBP pairs. All right. So I'm going to play safe, and that's the only way to play safe. Um, like I said, I've been reading reports, and it looks like it's going to be positive. It should go up, but who knows? All right. What they're looking for is the how many more jobs was created last month, and they have an expected number that they wanted, and supposedly that number was surpassed. All right. They also look at the unemployment rate, and if it's at 4.9% or lower, then that's also good. So if we get both of those, then USD should shoot up. It looks like the unemployment rate is right at the target, and as far as how many jobs is created, we're past that. So I'm still gonna wait and see what happens for the first 5 minutes. So USD CAD is still sitting at strong resistance area, and it looked like it doesn't want to come down. It's been sitting in this area since what's the date here? Since the middle of September. It's strong. Every time it hits here, it just bounces back down. It just bounces back down, and that's what I was expecting when I did call the USD CAD sell. But the only thing is, I really don't like using large stop losses. So, I kept it here, and it pretty much took us out by just a couple pips. All right, but maybe that might have been a good thing because if this thing does skyrocket, then we would have lost more pips. All right, so that's USD CAD. Let's look at some other USD pairs. Well, I mean, I did call a Euro JPY trade. Me myself, I got out of it because I was just running all over the place and I was doing a lot. But this thing dropped like 100 pips. I know some people did stay in. Um, so congratulations. Me personally, I didn't stay in. I got out, broke even. US AUD USD. All right. This thing's already been in a downtrend. You also want to be careful trading now, trading London session also because you might not even get a lot of movement just because NFP is in the morning. All right, so if the US dollar is strong, AUD USD is going to drop. Let me show you guys something else also. Let me get through the USD pairs. I'm going to show you guys a few things. And this is some of the things I'm going to be talking about in the advanced section of our training. USD JPY. All right, it hit a resistance area, came back down, but same thing. If the news is positive for USD, then this thing's gonna shoot back up. Reports that I was hold on a second. Reports that I was reading is expecting USD JPY to reach the 105 area, which is about 125 pips away. Um, that's with positive news for NFP tomorrow. For me personally, I wouldn't be taking any trades on this pair unless I see a break up here, break past this area. All right. So we're pretty much looking and hoping for the USD to be strong for our analysis to be right, and we're gonna buy the USD pairs if everything plays out. Like I said, we're gonna wait until the first 5 minutes is over, and whatever direction is going, that's the direction we're gonna go. But this can happen. News can hit, and it can drop. USD pairs can drop, might hit a support area, and then rise up for the rest of the day. All right, like a stop hunt to just get people out to trade before it actually goes in the direction. That's why we will wait the first 5 minutes so we don't get hit with that. GBP USD, I don't think I even want to touch this pair. This thing, sheesh. Yeah. If USD news is positive, this thing's gonna come right back down. So, all right, let me show you guys something real quick. All right, look at GBP USD. Look at GBP. All right, hold on. All right, look at GBP USD. Look at this formation right here. All right, you see this? Now let's look at GBP NZD. You see it? GBP JPY. You guys see the pattern here? GBP CAD coming up. GBP AUD. This thing moves so much that it won't even show me on the screen. But I'm pretty sure it looks the same also. GBP CHF. All right. All these GBP pairs, they all look alike. So what I like to do, let's say I'm looking at this right now, and I do this was a big move. I don't know if this pair is gonna move anymore tonight, but if I was banking on something, it's like a little small resistance area, a little M setup possibly. And if I was banking on anything and this was to drop, I'll look at the other GBP pairs and see what the rest of them are doing. Let's say, for example, this one does drop. I'll look at the other ones, and the other ones may be getting ready to set up for the drop also. And about not all the time, but about 8 out of 10 times they're gonna follow each other. It just depends how strong the other currency pair is. All right. Now let's look at the JPY pairs. NZD JPY. All right. You see this formation right here? See like the little M setup right up in here? That's NZD JPY, okay? Now let's look at some more JPY pairs. CHF JPY. Yeah, it doesn't look nothing like it. Like I said, they're not all gonna look alike, okay? Euro JPY, see the M formation? And this is where I called the trade originally earlier. CAD JPY. See it a little bit in here. The only difference is the pins. Pins went up and grabbed some more orders before it came down. What else we got here? So we got AUD JPY, then USD JPY. See it right up in here? This was the morning session. Resistance area. Drop. Big drop. We went up, retested the resistance. Went up, hit resistance, went up, retested, drop. All right, so these pairs, they kind of move alike, as you can see. what one is doing, you can go check the other ones and see if it's moving exactly alike, if the setup looks the same. If it does, and you see it's at a support or resistance area, 9 times out of 10, it's going to follow. So, I could have easily called a couple of these trades earlier, but I didn't want to give you guys a bunch of trades at the same time, knowing that some people have small accounts. But, once we start doing our swing trading, things like that, we will be entering. Like, for example, all the JPY pairs, we had at least 3 of them that looked alike. And all 3 of them dropped between 80 and 100 pips. We were swing trading that, we'd have been up a couple hundred pips right now. So we're going to be focused a lot on that next week. That's why I'm telling you guys, get another account set up if you can. If you can't, that's cool too. But what you need to do is make sure you're not over leveraging your account. All right. And, if I had to make a decision between an account for swing trading and an account for the regular trading and the news account, I'll get rid of the news account until I'm ready for it, because, with news, you might get a nice spike, you might catch 100 pips off one news announcement, and that's it, But if you're catching a bunch of other pips, with the regular trading, then why even worry about news? Like me personally, I really don't even trade NFP, but I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna trade NFP in the morning because, we really didn't catch any pips this week because I was being extra cautious. All right. So just remember what I showed you guys about, the pairs kind of setting up looking alike. And if you do see one that already took off, go look at the other ones and see is it set up to do the same thing. So if you do miss one, you don't have to worry about chasing it. You can probably catch the other one. Let's look at USD CHF real quick. I almost forgot about. I was checking this out earlier. All right, it broke. So it was sitting at a resistance area up here. It recently broke, retested it, went back up a little bit. All right, so USD pairs, this is what we are hoping to be strong tomorrow. All right, now someone asked me to talk about some brokers. All right, I'm personally using Traders Way. I never had any issues with them. I use Forge Broker Inc. We withdrew a large amount of money and took a while to get paid, so I really don't mess with them anymore. FX Glory, I don't use them because there's just so many rules with them to get paid out. And if you are trading news with them, you need to switch your leverage to, I believe, 1 to 100, and you have to stay in the trade at least 7 minutes, or they're not going to pay you. They don't allow no scalping at all. I was looking at LMFX, but it's not a regulated broker, so I'm not using it. A broker I do recommend would be FX Choice. It's a regulated broker. I'm actually going to be using this broker for the auto trading account. All right, I had an account with them. I never had any issues. They're a reputable broker, so I'm going to be using them. FXChoice.com. What else? What I am thinking about doing is, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to drop a link in the chat and in the Facebook group, and I'm going to drop it in Telegram. We are going to have our regular 9:30 in the morning session, but we're also going to have a session at 8:15 a.m. Eastern time, where we can just watch the charts and see what's going on with NFP once it hits at 8:30, and we can see what's going on, and live we can discuss what we're going to do. All right, because I don't want to just drop a signal on Telegram, you guys see it later and it's too late. NFP moves fast. So as soon as we're done with this, I'm going to set up another link and I'm going to post it, so make sure you guys are looking for it within the next 5 to 10 minutes. And if you can get on, if you can't, then that's fine also. And we're still going to have our 9:30 session as planned. All right, so you guys have any questions, just reach out. I'll probably be up for a little bit more. I will be getting up London session. Not really. If I see a setup, then I definitely would take it, but not really looking for much until the morning. I am watching the GBP pairs because it looks like it may want to come back down. Let me see something real quick. All right, hold on real quick. Let me check something out. All right. Let's see if some of these come up to the 61.8 and reject this red line. What's that? 128.95, 129.40, about 45 more pips. Some fibs on the GPP pairs to see if anyone come up to the 61.8. If they do, then I want to see how it's going to move. If it looks like it can come back down and give us some pips before NFP, then we'll take it. But if it looks like it's going to just hit it and just sit around there, I'm not even going to mess around with it and just be getting a trade and it just be sitting around our entry or us negative 5 pips or 10 pips or whatever. So let's see what's going on with them. I'll definitely keep you guys posted. As always, if I do enter any trades, I will send it out through the Telegram. Um, as far as the auto trader, I'm looking to get started with it on by November 1st. I don't even know exactly what day it is. I just want it to be beginning of November. Um, so for the people who are missing out on, the signals and stuff like that, you might want to look into the auto trader. All right, it's gonna be me personally trading on it. I'm not doing no crazy lot sizes. Everything's gonna be small lot sizes. We're looking for the long-term growth. With an auto trader, that's something where you want to just sit it there and let it grow, let it build. So we'll talk more about that once we get closer to the date. But I just want to give you guys a heads up. We're also working on a new marketing system. You know, this is just something that's there right now, so don't worry about that. But it's gonna be pretty cool. Um, we have a designer working on everything. It's gonna be pretty nice. Like currently, right now, the system we're using, you have to log in there, and then you have to go to another system to get into your affiliate area. Some people will sign up and then they wouldn't get access into the training area, so they have to manually hit me up. Sometimes someone will sign up and the sale won't be tracked to the person, so I have to go out and find the person. Well, all that's going to be fixed. With this system, everything's going to be automated. Someone will come here, pull it like this. This is just, a shell pretty much. But they'll come here, they'll make their purchase. You will automatically get the email. As soon as they make their purchase, their login and password will automatically be created for the training area and automatically will create their affiliate link for them and everything will be emailed to them. Now, what I was going to say, if you do forget your login, there will be a button you can hit and automatically send you your login. We don't have that currently with our system. Once you make your payment and your monthly subscription, it'll be taken out. You'll get your receipt. The person who you sign up under will get paid. If you do miss a payment, let's say your credit card or debit card say expires or you got a new card or whatever, you can log right into your system, make your payment, and automatically give you access. So everything's pretty much automated, and I'm pretty excited about that. Everything's gonna be under one platform. And I'm looking for something that's going to be more helpful for sending signals out. Like right now we're using Telegram, but I want something that's going to send the signal straight to your phone. All right. I was thinking about getting maybe an app created or just finding another service, but we're looking more into that. So you guys should never be able to miss a signal. I'm pretty sure everyone here always has their phone in their hand, just like this guy right here. That was in the last picture. But I mean, that's it for tonight. You guys have any questions, just reach out to me. Like I said, I'll be up for a little bit. I'm gonna get a little rest and get up London session about 3 a.m. don't be surprised if you don't see a signal. Like I said, I'm pretty much just gonna wait for NFP and be on the lookout for the link for tomorrow's uh 8:15 a.m. session. So we're gonna have two morning sessions. All right. All right. So talk to you guys later. And if you guys are not gonna be up for the London session, have a good night.